This video is my first video ever, and it's like my 5th time trying to make an epilepsy video. It has to be perfect. Anyways, my name's Tavia, and I was diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 7, and I'm 14 now. I know that I sound like a little kid on there. I always sound like a little kid, but then like in person people are like, oh, you don't sound like a little kid. I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot, but yeah, people think I sound like a 10-year-old sometimes. Anyways, epilepsy is not a commonly talked about thing, but it's just as common as breast cancer. And I think most people out there think that epilepsy equals seizure, and seizure equals grand mal seizure. And that's half true and half not true. Epilepsy does usually equal seizure, and seizure equals a lot of things. You have your absent seizures, you have your partial seizures, you have your complex seizures, you have your tonic seizures, you have your tonic-clonic seizures, you have your clonic seizures. There's a lot of seizures out there, and grand mal seizures are the most common, and when you have a grand mal seizure, you fall to the floor and your like muscles tighten up and you like shake, like your entire body will shake, and your teeth will clench, like your teeth hurt like heck after, okay? And if you are one of the non so lucky people, you will hit your head and you can get a bump, you can get a concussion, you can get brain injury. I've gotten 6 bumps on my head before from having a seizure in the bathroom, because you never know when they're gonna come. You don't have a little alarm on you. It just comes whenever it feels like it. You could be the smartest person in the world. You could be Einstein's son and have seizures and not know when they're gonna come, okay? There's just a super easy example. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Einstein is. That super, super smart guy. Yeah, anyways. My friends are very understanding of epilepsy. They're always so supportive, and when I told them that I might be getting the surgery, the brain surgery, because I have the type of epilepsy that's in like the front part of your brain, and it's on the left side right there. They'd cut like, here, I'll show you. Like they go like that, try and take out the least amount of hair possible, because if they take out too much, I will freak at them. Anyways, they'd like shave a little teeny tiny spot there, and then take like, they'd cut like a little square, like 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. Anyways, and then they take out the spot on my brain that causes my seizures, and then I'd probably have no more seizures, but usually they have to do that a few times. But my friend, she was like, Tavia, when you wake up, I will be there waiting for you. And I was so happy, I almost cried. And I was like, buddy, you are the best friend anybody could ever ask for. And when I was in the hospital for a week, because I had to get some testing done, they put all these wires on my head, and then they film you, and then they want to see like where on your brain all the seizure activity is, and then they can see what you look like when you have a seizure too. And her mom came to see me, and I think they were the only ones that came to see me that were my friends. And I was so happy, and I was like, I'm so lucky to have a friend like her. She's always there. Her mom is supportive too. Her mom will let her skip school if she needs to come see me in the hospital. I know that this girl will be a friend that I will have until like I'm super old. So choose your friends very wisely, because you never know. Anyways, so epilepsy can make you feel alone at times. It can make you feel sad. It can make you feel upset and angry. It can make you have major headaches. I've had to cancel on dates because I had seizures, or like I had to go to the hospital for an emergency, and yeah, it's not fun. It kind of sucks at times, but hey, it's life. Seizures. Take some medicine. Hopefully it goes away. Maybe go on the special diet, or you can. There's tons of options out there. They have epilepsy dogs that can usually like detect if you're gonna have a seizure, start barking, tell you go sit down. It's like telling your dog go sit down, and then like now they're telling you go sit down. Yeah, it's kind of backwards, but anyways. And I show you my medicine. I take 2 of those in the morning and 2 of those at night. So 4 pills a day. I used to have to take 8. But yeah. So far that's the only medicine that's actually worked for me. I was on a different one, but I was allergic to it. Like I was like super puffy, my hands were swelling, and yeah, I looked like Cabbage Patch doll after a while. And yeah, epilepsy, people don't know enough about it. Me and my mom did fundraising for epilepsy, and I think that we raised $800, 500 to 800, around there, somewhere in between there, for epilepsy research. And I think there was only 3 kids who raised money. 3 kids who knew about epilepsy, and I thought that was sad. Vancouver, God do a little bit better, but I don't know. There's always the States. They're pretty good at that stuff. I've been looking online at all of their like fundraising stuff. I go on to epilepsy.com, and they have chat rooms for kids and adults and that just want to talk to somebody who understands what they're going through. And they also have stuff for parents on there, so parents just go on there. Yeah, they have information, they have stuff, they have other people's stories, they have they tell you about people being depressed. I know I've been depressed from epilepsy before, and it hasn't always been happy for me, epilepsy, but it always hasn't been terrible for me either. Wait. Sorry. Yeah, that's basically it. Just go on to epilepsy.com. You have nothing to lose. You're already on the internet. You're already on YouTube. Go on to www.epilepsy.com. You can use it anywhere in the world. They have people from Australia on there. I was talking to somebody from Australia. I was like, hey. They're like, hey. And I was like, where are you from? They're like, Australia. And I was like, cool, I'm from Canada. And then they're like, oh, it's chilly there. And I was like, yeah, we have Eskimos here. No, just kidding. No, we don't. Okay? Okay, just get that straight. No Eskimos. But yeah, they're so good on there. They take donations on there. They have this whole thing where, like, you give $1, they'll match that $1. Yeah. But I don't know. Ever since I started using that, I've just felt so much better. They have blogs on there that you can use, and yeah, just go on there. It's nothing to lose. I swear it's not one of those gay things that asks you like, oh, you have to like do this, and this. Well, you don't have to sign up to be a member, but if you want to use the chat rooms, you have to sign up to be a member. But still, yeah, it's pretty cool on there. They have a certain time that talks about the surgery, the brain surgery, and they have certain times that talk about the whole parent, like they have a whole parent chat room on a certain time and day and stuff, so parents can go on there. If you're stressing about if you're just stressing about your child, you can go on there, talk to other parents that are going like through exactly what you're going through. I'm only 14, but my mom, I can see it in her eyes. She stresses about me all the time. And she's my mom. She's always gonna stress about me. And just epilepsy, it's dangerous, but it's not that bad. You can still be a totally perfectly normal teenager. You just have to do stuff in a different way. Just figure out ways that work for you. Just take your medicine and yeah, talk to your doctor a lot, give them updates all the time, and you'll be fine. But yeah, just remember, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It's never gonna be that bad. It always gets better, don't worry. And I forget to tell myself that sometimes, but I know that I do, and it does get better. 2010 was not very good for me, and so far 2011's been the best. But yeah, so go on to www.epilepsy.com, not .ca though. That's a totally different thing. It has to be .com. Okay.